What is going on, everyone? It's me, Ben here, and this week we got access to the week 8 challenges of Modern Warfare 3 Season 1, and my oh my is the Coherence Camo a major letdown. So, unlike Sledgehammer games, I'm not going to blue ball you guys into what the camo looks like, so here it is. This video has no color correction, so I'm just showing you the pure raw footage of what it will look like in game, and as you can see, it's not animated, not at all whatsoever. It's not even reactive, so it doesn't matter how many kills you get within a game, this camo will not change whatsoever. This is a still camo. It kind of has like a digital design, sort of like digital urban if it were like pink and yellow and things like that, almost like the Black Ops 3 mustard and ketchup camo back in the day, but that one was more cooler and it had way more character than this camo. I mean, like, what the hell even is this? This is an abomination of a camo. If you really wanted a pink camo in Modern Warfare 3, you'd really just go for that, I don't even know what the name is, but it's like that pink skull camo. You get it by using the Lockman 762 in Modern Warfare 2. Or of course you could use it in Modern Warfare 3 and unlock it here, but in reality this camo is just underwhelming when it comes to, season based camo. If you guys remember last season, we got the Blue River camo, and my oh my, do I regret not getting that. I really wish I could have gotten that camo, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. So you guys remember that Blue River was actually animated. It wasn't the craziest camo, but still it had character to it, and it was honestly just such a beautiful camo, and I would honestly be very happy to have that in my camo collection. However, this time in our first ever season, we were given a major letdown with the camo. I waited 8 weeks to get this thing, and to be honest, you really never know like what the camo is gonna be. To be quite honest, I mean, a majority of them have been animated, as we have seen. Even with season 1 or the preseason, I was expecting another animated camo similar to Blue River, but as we can see here in week 8, that just wasn't the case. We got this sad excuse for an unlockable camo, and honestly, we're constantly getting blue balled here left and right. Every time we get a preview of a camo, it gives us the still image of it. So it doesn't matter if the camo was animated or not, we get the still image of it. And honestly, I was hoping for a lot more, suggesting that this is a season-based challenge, and we did have to complete 8 weeks worth of challenges. It's just a major letdown, and honestly, Sledgehammer Games really did screw us over with this challenge over here. Now, it begs the question of whether or not camo grinding is actually worth it, and to be quite honest, I think it actually is. Yes, playing the game for an excessive amount of time, for more than an hour a day to try to unlock this camo is not good at all, suggesting that you'll only be able to use it for the year being, and after that you won't be able to use it at all whatsoever. I guarantee you that in probably 7 years time, Modern Warfare 3, this current version of it, will be hacked to all hell. So a lot of what we have unlocked here today in this present time will not be available in, let's just say, 7 years or so. So camo grinding in itself is not a waste of time if you are being realistic with it. Honestly, you probably could get this camo by simply playing just 1 hour a day, but a lot of the fun and rewarding nature of the camo comes from using it for the bulk of the game's life cycle. Call of Duty only has this 1 year sort of life cycle, and I guess this year was an exception, suggesting that we could use Modern Warfare 2 weapons and the Orion camo here. But still, a lot of the joy of having the sort of mastery camo is being able to use it for a bulk of the game, and if you're playing for just an hour a day, then you probably might not have a lot of time to actually use it and really enjoy it for what it is. So that begs the question of whether or not camo grinding is worth it. Now, if you solely like to play Call of Duty for the fun of it, then you really don't have to go for it. Honestly, Modern Warfare 3 did something great, and the fact that it constantly brings us camos that we can unlock, animated ones that don't require us to go out of our way. The magma camo, if you guys remember from around 2 weeks ago, was quite a stretch. Getting 1 million XP was definitely not an easy task. I believe a lot of people suggested that I took around 10 hours to unlock, so yes, you could have gotten it by simply playing the game for an hour a day during the event. But still, something like this is a major letdown, especially for people who really were expecting this thing to be animated. So if you guys have not started any of the weekly challenges, well then I highly recommend that you don't go for them. Unless you really want to. If you really crave the aftermarket parts that are available, then they're going to be available after this coming season. They'll be available in the Armory Unlock, so you don't really have to worry about that. But if you have like just a couple challenges left, then why not go for it? Get the exclusive blueprint, which isn't even that cool either, but still, this is just a major letdown and really makes me reconsider if I want to go for camos like this, you know, in the future. I really doubt that I will go for any other camo in the future that requires me to play in a specific way. Honestly, it wasn't this bad this time around because a lot of the weapons that I had to use, I had not completed for my gold camo challenges yet, so it allowed me to use specific weapons and really wasn't that much of a waste of time. However, there were certain challenges like the tire pistol that required me to use a conversion kit, which obviously I didn't have it at max level at the time, and I was not about to get through 27 levels just to try to complete the challenge. So yeah, there were a couple of challenges that were a bit frustrating, but I got through it, and honestly I kind of regret it. I probably could have gotten through a lot of my specific camo challenges done earlier, but it is what it is. So if you haven't gone for this yet, don't. Sledgehammer Games definitely does blue ball us when it comes to these camo challenges, and yeah, I think in the future we're gonna get a ton more that are animated and don't require you to play in a specific way or use certain things. They'll probably just be XP based, and honestly I think that's probably the best way to go. But besides that, I still am gonna go for the final camo in this game. I'm gonna be going for Interstellar. It's just something that I feel like I need to do. I need to get that itch off my back and just get through as much of this game that I have to. Obviously I'm not playing like a maniac. The game has been out for 2 months now, and honestly I don't see myself really going way too hard, playing for more than an hour a day. I'm gonna try to get it by doing it the old-fashioned way, playing for 1 hour and simply just getting all the camo challenges that way. So yeah, if you guys want to see more camera reviews and things of that nature, definitely do let me know. I'll let you know like the severity of them and whether or not they're really accessible to the common player. This one was sort of in between. It did require you to use a lot of weapons. It was really aftermarket part based challenges, and a lot of them were on repeat, so it wasn't too bad. But still, this is clearly unacceptable, and if you guys have to play out of your comfort zone or play in a specific way that you don't want to get a camo, then I definitely don't recommend it, unless it is of course the mastery camo. Of course the part of these camos are their uniqueness, but clearly this camo is not unique. As I stated earlier, it's really just like a pinkish digital urban camo, which you can find many of them here. Universal camos aren't that special anymore because of the fact that every camo that you can get now is universal. So really you just want a camo that you can just use and appreciate, and honestly there are plenty of options that you can go for. So definitely this Coherence camo, I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 10 in my ratings.